Da, da, da. I'm truly sorry for having to bid you farewell. Hey, it's okay. We really appreciate all your help. Are you taking this ship directly to Gransel? Yes, there's much I must do. If I weren't expected that, I would gladly remain and do my part to help resolve the kidnapping incident. Forgive me, little one. Don't be silly. You've done a lot for us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying so. The express flight to Gransel aboard the Cecilia will be departing shortly. All passengers, please go to the departure gate. Oops, time to make my exit. Take care. Hopefully we will meet again, fate willing. You betcha. Oh, how long are you going to be in Libero? I couldn't say for certain, but probably until the Queen's birthday celebration. Maybe we'll see you there. Until then, take care. Same to you. Now then, put a guild first. Maybe I'll learn something about the airship from people. Yeah, they might have some intel from the Royal Armed Forces. What are you going to do, Tito? I think I'm going to look after Agate. Since he hasn't woken yet, I don't think he should be left alone. Tito. That's fine, let's take care of finding Professor. I'm sorry, all I ever do is cause trouble for you. Would you listen to this kid? Where's that old spirit? Fuck up, sweetie. We'll sort this out. I think it's a great idea for you to stay with him until he wakes. We trust you to take care of him. Okay. That's one brave kid. She's so sweet. I'm kind of surprised that she cares so much about a guy with absolutely no manners though. Well, come to think of it, you two are pretty similar to each other. Huh? I have nothing in common with that jerk. How about your tendency to go off half-cocked or how soft-hearted you are? He talks like a big jerk, but he always trying to protect others. I think that Tito sees that. Well, I can't really argue with that. Fine, let's just go see what's up at the guild. Until Agate's up and about, again, we got plenty of time. We got plenty we can investigate. That sounds fine. Save? Right, so it turns out I messed up. Turns out while I was recording, OBS wasn't capturing game audio, so I recorded 4 hours with no game audio. So now I'm having to go back and replay through about 4 hours worth of game because of that fuck up. So yeah, let's go, shall we? Morning, Kalika. Morning. And to you both. Has Zin already left? Yes, he took an airline to Gransel some time ago. I wish you could have come to see him off. And speaking of which, do you two know each other somehow? A bit some time ago. But that's beside the point. Have you noticed the strange current in the air? The winds are shifting. Hey, no change in the subject. Wait, we are talking about the weather, aren't we? Have you learned something about that airship? Not a thing. but I believe this disquieting atmosphere is related to the Royal Army mobilizing. For one thing, I've sent a message to the Army headquarters at Leston Fortress, but there's been no response. Secondly, all the mandatory inspections throughout the kingdom have been lifted. What? What's that all about? This isn't about another turf war like the Sky Bandits, is it? No, it would be strange for them to call off inspections if that were the case. If they had caught the culprits themselves, surely they would have sent word around. Maybe there is something in the air. Incidentally, I've not been able to contact the intelligence division at Leston Fortress either. It is possible that the Royal Army has some sort of internal issue going on. There's some sort of... Oh wait! The stuff that Dorothy shot. The picture of those guys in black wearing the Royal Guard uniforms. Does someone mention my name? Dorothy. Speak of the devil, and ye verily. Wow, what an ordeal. I finally got in touch with my editor's office and Nell happened to be there. When I told him about giving up my photocodes to the army, he just about blew his stack. It's so unfair. Which means they haven't given it back yet? Right? I mean, how rude is that? And after I'd gone to the trouble of going to Leston Fortress to get it back too. Wow, you've got some fire to you. Hehe. Well, I guess I have to have one redeeming trait, right? Anyway, I didn't have any other option but to just take a picture of the fort with paper. It does make for a great shot though. It lights up all pretty at night. You took a picture of the fort? Not to mention, you're supposed to obtain permission to photograph any part of a military installation. Come on, it's not like it's that big a deal. Hey, take a look, I just developed it. Dorothy placed the photo on the counter. Hey, that is a pretty nice shot. Excuse me. Upstairs is Leston Fortress. Wow, Dorothy, you've really got a good eye for this. Wait a sec. What's wrong, Estelle? It might just be my imagination, but do you see anything there on the top right? What? You're right. It's not very clear, but there's definitely a small shadow there. You've got a sharp eye, Estelle. I mean, I took the picture and I didn't notice that at all. Well, what can I say? Well, it is just a silhouette. Maybe it's an army ship. No, that's no art ship. This is that small airship from before. Before? It's the same silhouette as the ship that the professor was taken in. Right. Wait, what? Hold on just 1 second. Why would that ship be anywhere near here? This is a Royal Army installation, isn't it? Calm down, Estelle. There are plenty of possibilities to consider before we go jumping to conclusions. Maybe we should go straight to Leston Fortress and ask what this is about. What? I see, you intend to put it to them directly. Welcome response, perhaps. Do you think that would be a bad idea? Not at all. You have my authorization. This has the potential to be a huge disaster. Whatever might be going on there, this matter must be handled delicately. You're starting to scare me, Kaika. But you're probably right, we have to handle this very carefully. Hey Dorothy, can we get a copy of this picture? Sure! After all, you guys have done a lot for me. Thanks, I owe you one. If you intend to go to Listen Fortress, you'll need to leave by the east entrance and take the Fritter roadway. When you reach the freeway fork in the road, stay on the road from fork and you'll eventually wind up in front of the fort's main gate. Please use the utmost caution. Roger that. Acknowledged. Okay. Yep. Whoops. Ow. Yep, there it is. Alrighty. I'm not gonna save over anything, just... There we go. Heal up first. And terminate. Alright, yes, this is an annoying fight. Because, they also don't have an 8 key delay in. Really annoying. Yeah, the boss hits hard with a lot of enemies and having that 8 hit delay on the 2 in the back. Really bad. Yes, what on that guy? Ow. Okay, that was overkill. I'd rather overkill than underkill. Ah, no, she doesn't go fast enough. Oh, that sucks. Mine. There we go.
That's that. Let's move out.
That actually worked out better than the first time I did that. Away. No. Wow, check out the size of his base. It's got to be several times as big as the Hacking Gate, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, you may be right. It was apparently the primary base of the counter-offensive in the war 10 years ago. Oh, okay. That's pretty impressive. Well, let's go inside and see if we can talk to whoever's in charge. What is it? Nothing. It's just that you're not acting like your usual timid self. You're starting to remind me of Dad. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm not nervous. But after General Morgan, how bad can it be? I guess you're right. I wonder if he's still at the Hacking Gate. Huh? There's no one here. That's strange. There's usually a gatekeeper outside at least. Identify yourselves. Where'd that come from? Probably a speaker. This is Leston Fortress, HQ of the Liberia Royal Armed Forces. This place is off limit to civilians. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave. They sound polite, but yeah, I think they're just being extra cautious. Can you two hear me? Sorry, but we're not civilians. We're from the Bracer Guild. We're here to discuss the matter of the central lab being attacked. Could we please speak with the individual in charge? Are you actually Bracerson? If you don't believe us, you can inspect our emblems. You can see them, right? Indeed, you appear to be the genuine article. However, I regret to inform you that the CEO of this base is currently away. Perhaps you can come back another day? No commanding officer? Well, that sounds sloppy. In that case, anyone from the intelligence division will be fine. We have information and must go to either Colonel Richard or Captain Amafia. Very well, wait there. Phew, it's like pulling teeth with these guys. Yeah, I wasn't expecting security to be quite this tight here. Whoa. Well, someone's here at least. Please forgive me for making you wait. I am Major Sid, Garrison Commander of Leston Fortress. I'm Mr. Wright, of the Bracer Guild. And I'm Joshua Wright, also of the Bracer Guild. Right? Is something wrong? Nothing, pardon me. On to business. You mentioned the attack on the Central Labs. I'm very sorry, but no one from the Intelligence Division is currently here. If you'd have a message, I can deliver it for you. That could be a problem. Okay, time to shake things up. We have a lead on an airship tied to the crime. And here we found a lead on the airship that took away the professor. You what? What? Why do you look so surprised, Major? Oh, it's nothing. We've just been searching for it too. So, what is this lead anyway? Take a look at this. Hand over Dorothy's photograph. This is Leston Fortress, isn't it? How did you get this picture? Now, no need to get worked up. Look at the top right corner of that picture. Let's see. What the? That's obviously not the silhouette of a military patrol ship, is it? And it's the spitting image of the airship that took away the professor. Indeed, this is a grave matter. thank you for your cooperation. I'll send a report to the Intelligence Division straight away. Huh? Hey, wait a minute. Is that it? Is what it? I mean, don't you think this is weird? Why would the suspect's ship be hanging around here? It's embarrassing to admit, but I'm afraid that is entirely my fault. We have been aggressively searching along the border, so security wasn't as tight at home as it should have been. And if this airship fled to the north, it's possible that this whole matter may have been a plot by the Empire. But really? I'd like to know just one thing. Where exactly are all the intelligence personnel right now? That's classified. I'm sorry, I can't say more. Okay, now maybe it's just me, but don't you think this all kind of smells a little funny? I know, but without any concrete evidence, pursuing this lead won't do us any good. Yeah. Huh? What the? What? Why did it stop short? What? Did that phenomenon start up again? Joshua, that's... I think that's exactly what we needed. It seems I've let you see us at our worst. Looks like the gate mechanism isn't in the best of conditions. Indeed, that's a real problem. Maybe you could get some folks from the central labs to repair it. I'll bet that someone like Professor Russell could have a good as new in no time flat. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. You two, maintain post here until it's back in working order. Be sure to keep any careless civilians away. Sir, yes sir. Understood, sir. That said, you two can be on your way. I'll be certain to take that photograph to intelligence. Now, if you'll pardon me. I find it hard to believe a word that guy said. Especially if that little malfunction we just saw is what I think it is. Yes, it was probably that same phenomenon. Which would mean the professor is being held prisoner inside. Shh, Estelle. This isn't a place to be discussing that. Oh, okay. But now let's get back to Zeiss and see what Kalika has to say. If we have the chance, we can call for the lab chief. I just can't believe that Professor Russell's at Western Fortress. Are you absolutely certain? Miss Dorothy's photograph and the shutdown of all power in the gate. These two things combined make the conclusion inescapable. But the Central Factory and the Royal Army have always had excellent relations, and now I'm expected to believe this? It's not as if the internal command structure of the military is all run by a single entity. The people who attacked the factory were seen escaping and they looked like Royal Guardsmen. That in itself is a clue. Oh, and that would mean? Or the Royal Guardsmen being set up. The Royal Guardsmen are being set up? My thoughts exactly. This may be some form of internal conspiracy within the Royal Army. This is unpleasant to think about, but how could the professor get caught up in something like this? Sounds like you found a lead on a friendly neighborhood criminals. Wow, I get it. Good to see you back on your feet. Yeah, I just woke up a few minutes ago. It was a little weird waking up in a strange place after being put to bed like some baby. Oh, for the love of... Everyone was worried about you, alright? Are you sure you're okay with moving around so soon? Yeah, sleeping so damn much didn't give me any other option than to recover. I'm feeling pretty much back to normal. But Agate, you should probably rest some more. You just got the poison out of your system and the doctor said... I just said I'm fine. I've been training for years. It's not that rough on someone like me. Alright, I get it. I won't overdo it or anything until I'm back to normal. That cool with you? Okay. Damn kids. Hahaha. Even the mighty Agate is no match for Tita. I guess it's hard to say no to someone who's kept a constant vigil over you and nursed you back to health. Ah, shut up. Getting back to the point, it looks like a lot's been going on while I've been out of commission. Mind filling me in on the details? Sure. They'll claim that all signs point to Professor Russell being held captive at Lesson Fortress. I still can't believe that Grandpa is in there. I wouldn't have thought those goons and black belts were army types either. And suddenly, I'm feeling better than ever. What say we go and settle our debts right now? Settle our debts? Ain't it obvious we sneak into Lesson Fortress? We'll bust the professor out, and they'll never know what hit them. Okay. Like, suddenly everything in one big stroke. I'm afraid it's not that simple. Huh? The Bracer Guild has a long-standing policy of non-intervention when it comes to a nation's military. Article 3 of the Guild Code. Bracers end non-involvement in military or political matters. Bracer will recognize a nation's sovereignty and may not interfere with nor arrest any person of national military or political standing. Or to put it more simply, as long as the army's playing dumb about this, our hands are tied. Oh, you've gotta be kidding. No way, that doesn't make sense. You mean that we can witness a crime, but if it's done by a soldier or a politician, we just have to pretend we didn't see anything? Essentially, yes. There is, however, a loophole. Article 2 of the Guild Code. Bracers and their duty to the people. In the event of unjust impairment of citizens, the Bracer's sworn duty is to bear the responsibility for the citizens' safety. Do you understand the significance of this? I see, the Professor's not a politician or a soldier. He's a civilian, whom we're sworn to protect. So then... the rest hinges on you, Mr. Murdoch. In this case, we are obligated to oppose the Royal Army and save Professor Russell. Will you help us? Stupid question. The factory needs him. Ah hell, all of Liberl needs him. Go and get him. Mr. Murdoch, thank you. No need to thank me, I owe Professor Russell for all he's taught me. And so we have adequate justification to proceed. Bracers, Agate, Estelle, and Joshua. You are hereby ordered to proceed to Lesson Fortress and rescue Professor Russell. It is not as above board as you may be accustomed to, but it is the request of the Bracer Guild, nevertheless. Now you're talking. Acknowledged. Here, bring it on. If we're doing this, we have to figure out how we're getting in there. Lesson Fortress is pretty damn famous for being impossible to break into. And that's true. It's easy to say we're going to do it, but putting it into practice is going to take some serious planning. There has to be some way of getting inside. Unfortunately, the security there is nigh on to perfect. Approach from the lake would likely be impossible since it's monitored by a network of global sensors. Yeah, I figured as much. And the front or so would be tantamount to suicide. Hey, Mr. Murdoch. You know that orange airship that goes to Lesson Fortress? Yes, that's the Lipnit. It makes periodic stops to inspect the equipment at the fort to make sure it's performing properly. Is there any way we could sneak into the fortress on it? No. All the crew go through a thorough security check as soon as they land. It'd be impossible to just sneak away. How about storing away in the cargo? No good. Each container is scanned with a biosensor for living creatures, and they check each and every one. Plus, those sensors were designed by Professor Russell himself. They can even pick up one little mouse in a huge massive stuff. Well, damn. Oh? What is this, sweetie? Don't you remember? Grandpa's invention from when I was showing you around. Let me think. Aha! When we were helping with the experiments on a new type of ornament, right? Yeah. It produces a force field that can disrupt the biosensors. We've already tested how it works, so everything will be fine. What? Really? I had no idea the professor had ever made anything like that. Where is this device then? I guess it must be right where he left it in his laboratory. Then we have no time to lose. Hurry and retrieve this device. In the meantime, I will gather and correlate whatever data I can in the Lesson Fortress. Got it, thanks. I'll leave the arrangement of a delivery by the Libnets to you, Mr. Murdoch. Alright, I'll talk to Gustav. Just come to the airfield when you're ready. So, and then that other one. Excuse me. No. Now, where is that thing? It's gotta be here somewhere. Maybe in a corner of the lab or the second floor archives? Those are where Grandpa usually tosses stuff from his old inventions. Eccentric old coot. But whatever, let's just find the damn thing. Found it! That's the ornament that was in our experiment, alright? So, can we use it? I think so. If everything performs the specs, then it'll keep a biosensor from working right. Right, back to the guild then. The Lyca's probably finished collecting intel on Lesson Fortress by now. No. We're back to Lyca, and we have the device. I have also finished my preparations. Now, what I'm about to show you is not to be spoken to anyone else. I have received the Lesson Fortress map. Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? These are the schematics for the Lesson Fortress. Wow, it sure is big. And Grandpa's in there somewhere? Isn't the layout of the fort a military secret? How'd the guild get its hands on it? The guild has ways of retaining information. It is best that you not know. Basic Guild is a much more complex organization than it may appear, and you would do well to remember that. Okay. I don't think I need to remind you that this is an exceptionally unique case. Relations between the army and the guild have traditionally been excellent in Libero, even relative to other surrounding nations. It is absolutely crucial that we do not cause any ill will. The guild can ill afford hostilities with the army. Do I make myself clear, Agate? Yeah, I guess. But if I see those men in black clothes, they're going to have a hot date with the business end of my sword. Social or not, I've been looking for them for so long now. I think they'd be offended if I didn't kick their asses. Do what you must. I just ask that you take no lives. Estelle and Joshua. Legally, I should not entrust a task like this to junior braces. Whoa, wait a sec. I don't like what you're driving at. We're already a part of this. Please allow us to see it through to the end. I thought you might say that, and I don't intend to stand in your way. But it must be said that you answered as ice. As such, if worst comes to worst, I will accept full responsibility for your actions. You needn't worry. Kaliko. I'm sorry, we've caused you so much trouble. So much trouble for you. Now then, Tito. Since you're not a bracer, I have no authority over you. But are you truly set in your course? Yes, ma'am, I am. What? What's this all about? You don't mean... I'm the only one who knows how to operate the device. So I'm going with you. What? Well, it is a very complicated augment. I'm sorry. I don't want to cause any trouble, but I have to go too. You gotta be shitting me. Listen, Pipsqueak, I ain't hearing this crap. What the hell are we supposed to do with a kid on a mission this dangerous, huh? But... you need me to operate the device. Then forget that idea. We'll find another way to sneak in. Alright, enough. Lighten up. Why are you so damn stubborn? You wanna run that by me again? Peter's ready, and she said she wants to help. And her help will make it easier for us to sneak in. All that improves our chance of getting the professor out safely. I want to know why you're so against it now of all times. You little... Have you even thought about her being a civilian? And a kid besides. And you're okay with putting her in danger? I don't like it any more than you do, but we'll keep her safe. We're bracers, it's our job. You sure talk a big game for a rookie. And what does experience have to do with this? Braces aren't the only ones who feel that some people are worth protecting. Isn't the point that I deal with what we're supposed to be all about? Estelle, Joshua. Agate, I'm sorry that I made you so mad. But my grandpa is everything to me. All I want is for him to be okay. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he is. Besides, you helped me when I needed it. So let me do the same for Estelle and Joshua, and for you. I swear I'll be good, and I'll follow orders. Please, I'm begging you. Oh, sweetie. I didn't realize you'd put in so much thought into it, sis. I don't buy it. If you really want to help us that badly about getting in our way, then follow orders and stay here, you got it? But we really don't have any other way to get in there. I'd rather not do this. Truth be told, I can think of a few thousand things I'd rather do. But I'll let it slide this once. Thank you, Agate. You got no reason to thank me. You fall behind, you get left behind. Just so you know. Alright. I swear, one of these days, Bada Goddess, you're a jerk. Why can't you just be nice and appreciate what she's saying? Settle down, Estelle. He's just the type who speaks, colorfully when he's embarrassed. It's a defense mechanism. Well, for you, shut it. Haha, now I can trust that the matter has been settled. The Lipness will soon be ready to set off. When you're ready, please proceed to the airfield. Will do. Later, Kalika. Take care of working with the army for us. I I have appropriate responses lined up, should they decide to question us. Adios, please be careful. Oh. I'm still, like, really sure I keep getting the god's name wrong. I haven't heard of it else before, so I have no idea. I've been waiting for you. Is everybody ready? Yeah, we can go anytime. Is the Lipnitz ready too? Yeah, you were lucky that last-minute military order came through like that. We were just about to head out to Western Fortress. We can take off anytime. Anytime? Won't it be hard to leave out, you know, the ship? Estelle, look down. Oh. Do we have to, jump? No, we don't. What? What the? What's happening to the flight deck? What, didn't you know? This place got enough secrets built into it to blow your mind. To be honest, Agate, I don't know how much more mind I have left to blow. You probably have much more left than I do still. And all of this, it's all... I know, it's all Professor Russell's handiwork, right? Your grandfather's something else. I couldn't agree more. Thanks for waiting, guys. Howdy, Tita. I already heard everything from Murdoch. Hard to believe what happened to the professor. Guess it's up to us to help him out of it. But thank you. Yeah, we owe you. Not at all. I'm the one who owes Professor Russell. Okie dokie, we're ready. Are we ready to lift off? Yep, ready for lift off. Alright, let's load up. We're off to Western Fortress. Please bring Professor Russell back home safely. And take care of Tita. Sir? No sweat. Let's go then. I'll be counting on you, Races. Hey, wait. Whoa, head rush. Dorothy? Oh, Chief. When Stowe and crew aboard that last ship? That's right, how did you know? The guild tipped me. And there's big trouble brewing. If what my heir just told me rings true, I wanted to let them know before they left. But what kind of trouble? Michelle does just think how much worse the situation can get. Well, this is totally off the record, but it seems some members of the Royal Guardsmen in Grantsville were just arrested for treason. What?